Let me start by saying good evening to my YouTube family. I'm chiming in today just a few minutes. It is, I believe, October the 2nd. It is a Friday. But I'm chiming in to say good evening to all. I hope you are enjoying your week. I just want to let you know that for some of the upcoming videos, I will be speaking on the issue of racism among our young people. What I would like to do with these videos is raise the awareness of racism among our young people, its foundation, where it gets its origins, and how do we deal with it. Because for many years, we've dealt with racism, and nothing good came out of it. Violence, misunderstanding, rejection. People missed out on a lot of things in life because our audience, and even me, sometimes we rejected people that we really did not understand. And to be honest with you, racism is not something that's isolated with only one group of people. Many times it's straight across the board. In many cultures, we have racism toward culture indifferences. We have racism even sometimes against our own people, against our own culture. It's something, we don't like. And I think that as we move forward and try to understand each other a little better, we're going to find out that we all bring something very interesting to the table that we can all benefit from. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some good response out of you all. And if I don't, it really doesn't matter, because I believe that this YouTube channel is something that's going to benefit the entire family. And that's the reason why I went ahead and named the YouTube The Perez House. I named it after my non-for-profit organization because there's a lot of wisdom that I will be sharing on this page that came right out of the Perez House. It came out of my experience with raising my children. It came out of my experience being raised by my parents. Of course, that was a Jackson house, but I became a Perez, so that's the reason why the name of it all gets its origins in the Perez House. So yeah, I will be coming back on and talking some things about racism. And if you go to my Facebook page, Patricia Perez, you will find that in my family, there's a great diversity. I have Hispanic, Black, and white in my family. We grew up with everyone. I was born in Arkansas, but we very soon after moved to the north side of Chicago, where we got a very diversified experience. The high school I went to, which was Sand High School, we were in the World Guinness Book of Records every year for having the most race, the most cultural, for being culturally diverse in the world. So I got a chance to get exposure to everyone. I'm talking about from Pakistan to India to the native Indian, China. And I had friends many times from all over. And so growing up, I got a chance to get that experience. And when I was racially discriminated against, I really didn't know what that was or what it looked like or what it was about. As a young girl, I experienced a lot of rejection growing up as it was. Rejected, sometimes from siblings, rejected sometimes from kids in class. And so racial discrimination is a form of rejection. And so when that happened to me, I really did not know what that was. All I knew is that I was identifying with something I identified with most of my life, and that was rejection. And so what we need to do, we need to raise the awareness of our young people and help them to understand how to navigate through this monster called racism, and help them to be able to identify when it's on the inside of them, when they're a victim of it, and not necessarily raise the awareness of it for the purpose of violence, but raise the awareness of it for the purpose of getting through it, because it's obviously something our country is dealing with right now. So let's do this. Let's do this together, not just on this page, but all over the world. Let's put forth the effort to deal with this monster called racism. Thank you for chiming in.